A new era dawns. Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation in West Africa, found itself at a crossroads in its history. Captain Ibrahim Traore, a young and ambitious military officer, emerged from relative obscurity to seize control of the country. His rise to power was swift and unexpected, sending shockwaves through the nation and beyond. Traore's ascent to the presidency was fueled by a growing wave of dissatisfaction with the previous government's handling of the country's security and economic challenges. The escalating threat from Islamist insurgents and the persistent poverty that plagued many citizens created a climate ripe for change. Traore, with his promises of restoring stability, securing the nation's borders and uplifting its people, captured the imagination of many in Burkina Faso. He became a symbol of hope for a nation yearning for a brighter future. Gold, a precious metal that has captivated civilizations for millennia, played a pivotal role in the story of Burkina Faso. Beneath the country's arid landscape lay vast reserves of this valuable resource, making it one of Africa's top gold producers. The gold mining sector emerged as a crucial pillar of Burkina Faso's economy, generating much-needed revenue for the government. The export of gold brought in foreign currency, supporting the country's balance of payments and providing a lifeline for its people. Thousands of Burkinabe citizens relied on the gold mining industry for their livelihoods, finding employment in the mines and related industries. From artisanal miners to skilled engineers, the sector provided opportunities for people from all walks of life. For decades, the control and exploitation of Burkina Faso's gold mines lay largely in the hands of foreign companies. British and international corporations established a strong presence in the country, extracting vast quantities of gold from its soil. While these foreign companies brought in investment and technological expertise, their dominance over the mining sector raised concerns about equitable distribution of benefits. Many Burkinabe citizens felt that their country's wealth was being siphoned off by foreign entities, leaving them with a disproportionately small share of the profits. The presence of foreign mining companies also fueled resentment and accusations of exploitation, with critics arguing that these corporations prioritize profits over the well-being of local communities. Environmental concerns, particularly regarding water usage and pollution, added to the growing unease. Captain Ibrahim Traore, driven by a vision of economic sovereignty and a desire to secure a brighter future for his people, made a bold and decisive move. He announced his government's intention to reclaim control of Burkina Faso's gold mines from foreign companies. Traore's declaration sent shockwaves through the international business community, raising questions about the future of foreign investment in Burkina Faso. It was a gamble, a calculated risk that had the potential to transform the country's economic landscape. The process of reclaiming the gold mines was complex and multifaceted, involving renegotiating contracts with foreign companies, asserting greater state control over mining operations, and implementing policies to ensure a larger share of profits flowed back to the Burkinabe people. Section 5, A Nation Transformed, the impact of Traore's gold mine recapture. Traore's audacious move to reclaim Burkina Faso's gold mines had far-reaching consequences, both immediate and long-term, that reverberated throughout the nation. This bold action marked a turning point in the country's history, setting the stage for a new era of economic independence and self-sufficiency. The economic landscape of the country underwent a significant transformation, with the government assuming greater control over its most valuable resource. This shift not only altered the dynamics of the mining industry, but also had a ripple effect on various sectors of the economy. One of the most immediate impacts was an increase in revenue flowing into government coffers. This newfound wealth provided the government with the financial muscle to implement policies and projects that had long been on the drawing board. With a larger share of the profits from gold mining now under its control, the government had more resources at its disposal to invest in education, healthcare, infrastructure, and other essential services. Schools were built, healthcare facilities were upgraded, and new roads and bridges connected previously isolated communities. The recapture of the gold mines also instilled a sense of national pride and economic empowerment among the Burkinabe people. It was a moment of collective triumph, a testament to the resilience and determination of the nation. It was a powerful symbol that their country was no longer content with being a passive bystander in the exploitation of its own natural resources. Instead, Burkina Faso was taking charge of its destiny, ensuring that the benefits of its natural wealth were shared more equitably among its people. This move not only boosted the nation's economy, but also fostered a renewed sense of unity and purpose among its citizens. Section 6. Global reactions, applause, apprehension, and anticipation. The international community watched closely as Captain Ibrahim Traore and his government embarked on their ambitious plan to reclaim Burkina Faso's gold mines. Reactions to this bold move were mixed, ranging from cautious optimism to outright condemnation, reflecting the complex geopolitical landscape. Some countries, particularly those with a history of colonialism and resource extraction in Africa, expressed apprehension and concern. They argued that Traore's actions would discourage foreign investment, harm the Burkinabe economy in the long run, and set a dangerous precedent for other resource-rich nations. However, Traore's move also garnered praise and support from many quarters, particularly within Africa and among developing nations. They saw it as a courageous act of self-determination, a stand against neocolonialism, and an inspiration for other countries seeking to assert greater control over their own destinies. Section 7. Challenges and criticisms, navigating the path to prosperity. While Captain Ibrahim Traore's decision to reclaim Burkina Faso's gold mines was driven by noble intentions, it was a bold move aimed at ensuring that the nation's wealth directly benefited its people. The path to achieving his vision of economic independence and prosperity was fraught with challenges and criticisms. The complexities of managing such a significant sector were immense. Navigating these obstacles would require pragmatism, deft diplomacy, and unwavering commitment. The government had to balance national interests with international relations. One of the most pressing challenges was the need to attract the technical expertise and investment required to maintain and expand gold production. This was crucial for sustaining the industry and ensuring its growth, while nationalizing the mines sent a strong message of sovereignty and self-reliance. It also created uncertainty for foreign investors who were essential for providing capital and know-how. Their involvement was critical for the technological advancement of the mining sector. These investors played a pivotal role in bringing in the necessary expertise and financial resources to modernize the mines. Another criticism leveled at Traore's government was the potential for corruption and mismanagement. The fear was that without proper oversight, the wealth generated could be misappropriated. Critics argued that without strong institutions and transparency, the increased revenue from the gold mines could end up lining the pockets of corrupt officials rather than benefiting the people. Ensuring accountability was paramount. The government needed to implement robust measures to ensure that the wealth from the mines was used for the development of the nation, improving infrastructure, healthcare, and education for all citizens. Section 8. A brighter future. Burkina Faso under Traore's leadership. As Captain Ibrahim Traore steered Burkina Faso into uncharted waters, his leadership marked a significant turning point in the nation's history. His rise to power brought with it a wave of hope and anticipation, as well as a fair share of skepticism. The future of the nation under his leadership remained a subject of intense speculation and debate. Citizens from all walks of life engaged in discussions, weighing the potential outcomes of his policies and decisions. The success or failure of his ambitious plans would depend on a multitude of factors, both internal and external, shaping the destiny of this West African nation. Traore's supporters remained optimistic, believing in his vision for a prosperous Burkina Faso. They believed that his bold vision and unwavering commitment to the well-being of the Burkinabe people would ultimately lead to a brighter future. His initiatives aimed at improving healthcare, education, and infrastructure were seen as steps in the right direction. They saw the recapture of the gold mines as a turning point, a significant achievement that could boost the nation's economy. The gold mines, once a source of conflict, were now viewed as a beacon of hope. This recapture was seen as a catalyst for economic growth, improved living standards, and greater national self-reliance. However, challenges remained. The road to prosperity was fraught with obstacles. The threat from Islamist insurgents continued to cast a long shadow over the country, requiring significant resources and international cooperation to address. The security situation remained precarious, with frequent clashes and unrest. Addressing these security concerns required not only military might, but also diplomatic efforts and international support. The fight against poverty, inequality, and corruption also demanded sustained effort and unwavering political will. Traore's administration faced the daunting task of implementing reforms that would bring about lasting change. The journey ahead was challenging, but the promise of a brighter future kept the spirit of the Burkinabe people